Hey Aquarius, what's going on? I did your reading last night and it was so good, but I was so tired because I had done like so many readings yesterday that I said Capricorn in the beginning. So I'm just going to go ahead and redo another one for you. Maybe it was meant for Capricorn and I'll just go ahead and post that for them. They'll get a twofer this week. They'll get two. I did hear for you that you're about to be recognized for something. You don't receive enough appreciation or recognition for all that you do, which causes you to judge other people. And that's okay. It's just like, when you do a lot for other people and you're constantly undervalued and underappreciated, you start to hold resentment towards people. And sources saying, what are you saying? What were you saying? I totally blanked. Hold on. I lost that as soon as it came. It was purposeful that you weren't recognized by the people around you, because you being recognized by them would have confused you. They're not the right people for you. The people who want to recognize you are on their way into your life. They're not in your life yet. So it was purposeful for you to be around people who don't appreciate. You had to see what it's like to be around people who are unappreciative of you in order to find out, hey, I want to be appreciated. So it's like you had to have the experiences of being unappreciated to realize you do want to be appreciated and you deserve to be appreciated. So you deserve this through and through. There's no reason why of your doing why you shouldn't be receiving this. Based on everything that you do and how much you overgive and overextend of yourself, you should be praised. And here's the thing, and here's the double-edged sword. Did you just see that angel orb right there? You should be praised. You should. But you're not. And here's the shitty part. Let's just say you are doing a lot for people. And I don't know why that example came to me, but it is. You are doing a lot for people. And then you decide to pull your energy back because nobody's appreciating it. They will notice that and they will definitely complain. Why? They're on the complain train. They are on the complain train at complain station. Okay? That's their vibration. That's where their momentum is. So think about that. When you start something new, if you can't realize what momentum feels like for certain people, the vacuum, the wand on the end of a vacuum sweeper, how you take it out and it's got the little sucky end, you can put it on your face, it like cools your face. Think about that. When you have a lot of momentum going on something, and let's just say it's complaining, you have a lot of momentum going when it comes to complaining. When you have one thought of complaint, because the momentum's so strong, it is going to feel like that vacuum, like pulling you. It's like all of a sudden you'll be going, and it's like it literally feels like it's pulling your brain, and you can't quit thinking about it, and then you shake yourself out of it. That is the momentum. That doesn't mean that's what you're supposed to be thinking. That's teaching you about momentum. This is deep shit today, baby. This is deep shit today. We got to get this, people. This is something we have to recognize, because if we don't recognize, hey, I keep thinking that thing just because there's momentum there, then you think, oh, this is a sign I'm supposed to be with them. No. What if it's not? What if it's just you have a lot of momentum from thinking about them, and now you see all these signs because of them? We have to learn to decipher, and we decipher based on how we feel. Okay, we decipher based on our emotional guidance system. What is our emotions? What emotion are we feeling right now, and what is it telling me? Okay, what emotion am I feeling, and what is it telling me? They want you to know your time is coming where you are going to be recognized, to the point where it's going to feel uncomfortable, because you're not used to being recognized. You're used to being I can get comfortable. You're used to being recognized. You're not used to being recognized, and you're about to be very much. And it's going to be, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Clingy. It's going to feel like people are clingy, but it's not. It's just people literally showering you with appreciation. It's not about being clingy. It's about you not having a lot of experience with having people praise you and appreciate you. So this is something that you're going to feel a little uncomfortable at first, like, oh, I'm so exposed. This doesn't feel good. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen anyway. People are going to, I mean, they're going to appreciate the shit out of you. Okay, Aquarius? That's just it. And they want you to know that. On the other side of this, I'm hearing, make sure that you are also sending appreciation for the things other people are doing for you. Set that example. So if you aren't receiving the appreciation and you're starting to hold animosity about everything you're doing and no one else is helping, I don't know why that example is so deep, but it is. Just make sure that you're also showering it. Like, you got to live by example, show by example. So yes, you may have animosity and you may not want to give them apology, give them appreciation because they're not giving it to you, but make sure you show that anyway. Show them what it looks like. Maybe they've never had it themselves. How are they going to know? And you are the one that wants it, so make sure that you're the one providing it first. I know it's a little bit of extra work, but it's going to go a long way. And it's going to go a long way for you because you're cashing in on those vibrational chips. Every time you're out there appreciating somebody, truly, not just saying the words and meaning the opposite, truly meaning it, then that's when appreciation, that's when your abundance fills up. That's the same as you can give somebody a compliment that makes them feel like $1,000,000, or you can give them $10 and it goes meh. The compliment would do them much more than the $10 you're about to put in their pocket. I'm just saying. It's true. Because you're going to cash that in. This card wants to stay out. Oh, that one too. Okay. I was talking about the top one. So we have, it's time for you to slow down. Breathe. And take time to smell the roses. Roses. Here, I got a fake one. Here you go. Pretend it smells like a rose. Go ahead. Take a sniff. Does it smell good? Woosah. Take some time to breathe out. Okay? And then why do we need to? Let's see this, because I have the void here, which tells me something's going on. You may be covering up the emptiness or pain within through an addiction. So there may be something, I'm hearing eating. It's almost like you think emptiness is boredom. Alcohol for some, pills for others. Oh, my nose. Or even marijuana. I know it's not addicting, but the escaping feeling. The substance is not addicting. Yes, I know. I have so many debates about this. But the addiction is the escaping. The addiction is the coping mechanism. If you have to come home and have a glass of wine just to wind down every day, there's an emptiness there. What is that emptiness telling you? That's where people get stuck in jobs, 9-to-5 jobs that they hate. They come home and they want to sit down and relax with a glass of wine, not realizing they feel like that because they're in a career that they don't like. There's a bigger issue at hand. It's like it's a Band-Aid and you need to get to the root cause. It's time to get to the root cause. That's why they want you to slow down, breathe, and smell the roses, because you've been moving so fast that you're not able to understand where the void, that emptiness, is coming from, because you're staying so busy somehow. Whether it's, if you're not busy, you're on your phone scrolling, is what I'm hearing. So it's like, even having time it's like you don't know what that void, what that emptiness is, until you allow yourself to sit with it. And you haven't allowed yourself to sit with it. So now they're asking you to do it. And I recommend you do it, because if you don't, Aquarius, there will be a tower moment. And it'll be orchestrated by the universe to help you deal with this. So if you don't take the opportunity to do it yourself, you're going to get a tower. And it's much more painful that way. Because when they have to give it to you through experience, instead of you learning the lesson and getting out ahead of it by just hearing the words, it's like, this is something that you could learn with just hearing the words right now. if you would take the time. I would say about 3 days you want to take a break and do as little as possible and just sit with why do I have this feeling? Journal. You need to have like a retreat, a weekend retreat for healing is what it feels like. A 3-day event where you just do nothing for anyone but yourself, and you explore why you have that need to go towards a substance, or what are you feeling when that happens. And it feels like you're going to have plenty of experience with the emptiness, the void that they're talking about, that you consider boredom. It's not boredom. It's an emptiness. And maybe you haven't understood the difference between boredom and emptiness. That's a big deal. That's a huge, you guys don't understand the profoundness of that statement right there. Like, how much of your day are you spending where you get bored and you're scrolling through your phone to keep your mind busy? Because when it's not distracted, it sits in that emptiness and things start coming in that need to be addressed. So you go to the phone thinking it's boredom, but when you don't have the phone, you're just standing there feeling kind of empty or uncomfortable. Ooh, that shit's deep. That's something to explore, people. Yeah. For sure, for sure. Why is it something to explore? Let's see. I'm going to use the tarot first. No, you want these. I have to get out of here. I got to go pick somebody up here in a few minutes. Usually gone by now. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. It's not too late. Whatever your dream is, there's stories out there. You just haven't researched those stories because you're too engulfed in stupid shit on TikTok. Research stories about people who have done what you've done, how they've done what you've done, and use your spirit team to your advantage. They are the energy of the atomic bomb. Your action as a human is that of a firecracker. You don't want that. You feel like you have too many responsibilities, and maybe you do, but that's because you're giving too much to other people, and there's just something where you need to learn. And this is a lesson you came here to learn. Learning to choose yourself and carving out time for yourself and making it so consistent that everyone around you just knows from this time to this time, that's Aquarius time. Everybody needs to know that. And maybe there's something, if maybe a big family or some type of work environment where everybody just pitches in and does what they can, but things haven't been even. I hear something like a company going that way where responsibilities aren't even between a company and it needs to be delegated and split up. And so some people say it's okay to help other people when you have time on your responsibilities at work, but it's not okay to put your work aside to help somebody else. And that's the same at home, because whoever you are, whatever you do, you wear many hats. And when you wear many hats, you have to learn to say no to certain things and prioritize. And I feel like that's a skill set you're learning right now through this. So it's not like it's a bad thing this is happening. This is a skill set you're learning. This is wonderful. This is good stuff. Mm-hmm. One more shuffle, huh? Habits. You got some habits that need to change. The habits. It feels like it's part of your soul contract for you to let go of habits that are low vibrational, that no longer serve you, and replace those with high vibrational habits that nourish you in the same way, but bring in all of the things you want. There are ways to feel like you're on drugs, those really good, feel good feelings like you're on drugs without the drugs, but it takes some healing first. It takes healing. And a lot of people refuse to go through that healing phase, but it feels like you're one of those people. Like your soul came here to experience that and do that. Yes, thank you for the confirmation. That text just totally punctuated, baby. See that? And it's got my mom's date of birth on it. She's my angel, guys. She's dead. Well, she transitioned. She's floating here somewhere. Anyway, this is good stuff. Like, you're in a really good place. When you are at a place where you get to slow down to, like, think of yourself, this is good. This is good stuff. You want that. You want that. All right? Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I have to go, and I'll see you in the next one, Aquarius. Peace and love.